Hey, I sell shirts and stuff. 2 books. And you can get custom videos from Steve or Andy just in time for the holidays. Don't all these sound like awesome Christmas presents? It's because they are. Check the description box for a link.
I don't get it.
Get what?
Christmas trees. Who chops down trees and puts them in their living room? Makes no sense.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
What's next? Dead roses on Valentine's Day? Squished shamrocks on St. Patrick's Day? Smashed pumpkins on Halloween?
Alright, I get it. But the story of Christmas trees actually goes way back, before even the start of Christmas.
Before we begin, there are some words you're going to hear that are important to this story. Evergreen and solstice. Let's start with the first one. There are 2 words to describe the trees you may see. Deciduous and evergreen. Deciduous trees are trees whose leaves fall off in the fall, and evergreen trees are forever green and don't lose their leaves.
Whoa.
Christmas trees are evergreen trees. Next is solstice. There are 2 solstices in a year, the summer solstice and the winter solstice. Let's focus on the winter one. In the northern hemisphere, the shortest day and longest night of the year falls in late December, and it's called the winter solstice. Many ancient civilizations celebrated the winter solstice and recognized that it was a very important time for different reasons. And during this time, evergreen plants would be used to celebrate the solstice because their forever green leaves reminded people of all the green plants that would grow again during the warmer months. So let's break that down. The winter solstice was important to people of the past, and to celebrate, they would have evergreen plants. And fir trees, aka Christmas trees, are evergreen plants.
Still no justification as to why we put trees in our living room. You don't see random animals taking our stuff and putting it outside to celebrate Christmas.
Actually, that's a lie. 3 raccoons stole my toy fire truck and brought it outside on Christmas of '89. At that very moment, I took a blood oath, and I vowed to get my revenge. And I swear that I won't stop until I do.
Wow, what did they look like?
What did who look like?
The raccoons!
What raccoons?
The ones who stole your fire truck.
Oh. What fire truck?
What? Do you mind if I hurl this thing at his head?
No.
There are many ancient civilizations who used evergreens as a means to celebrate the winter solstice. The ancient Egyptians worshipped a god called Ra. He was a god of many things, including the sun. The Egyptians believed that when the winter came, their sun god was becoming tired and weak, and that the solstice was when he would begin to rest and recover. During this time, the Egyptians filled their homes with green palm rushes, which was a symbol for the triumph of life over death, probably because they were evergreens and stayed green all year. The early Romans marked the solstice with a feast called Saturnalia, in honor of Saturn, the god of agriculture. The Romans knew that the solstice meant that soon their farms would be green and full of fruit. To mark this occasion, they decorated their homes and temples with evergreen boughs. In Northern Europe, the mysterious Druids, the priests of the ancient Celts, also decorated their temples with evergreen boughs as a symbol of everlasting life. And the fierce Vikings of Scandinavia thought that evergreens were the special plant of the sun god, Balder. So evergreen plants and the winter solstice have gone together in dozens of ancient civilizations for thousands and thousands of years. And as you know, Christmas trees are an evergreen plant.
What about the lights?
What about them?
Whose idea was it to hang lights on a tree? They had to know that it's a fire hazard, right?
You seem awfully bothered by Christmas trees.
Because it's weird. And don't get me started on stockings.
What's wrong with them?
Some old dirty socks hung above a fireplace and filled with candy. Who does that? Yeah.
Okay, so Christmas trees and stockings are weird, but that's it.
Oh, no, it isn't. What about mistletoe?
What about it?
You guys hang leaves from the ceiling in hopes that someone will give you a
Blood oath, where I vowed to get my revenge on those raccoons, and I swear I will never, ever stop until I do.
Do what?
forget.
So who was the first maniac to decorate a tree? Whoever it was had to have a few screws loose, right?
The first real Christmas tree's start is a bit of a mystery. Some believe its creation can be credited to Germany in the 16th century, when Christians would bring decorated trees into their homes. Some people built Christmas pyramids of wood and decorated them with evergreens and candles. Another belief relates to the story of Adam and Eve, two important figures in the Christian religion. In the Middle Ages, it was common to hold a celebration called the Feast of Adam and Eve. This celebration was held on December 24th, our modern-day Christmas Eve. During this celebration, people would perform a play, and in the play, a central figure was the paradise tree, which people would decorate with apples, just like how we decorate our trees today. Years later, the paradise tree was renamed Christbaum, or Christ tree, aka the Christmas tree. It is also a widely held belief that the famous Protestant reformer Martin Luther was the first person to start the tradition of the Christmas tree. Anybody want a croissant? When walking towards his home one winter night, he was amazed by the stars twinkling amidst evergreen trees. So he chopped down a tree, brought it into his home, and hung small lit candles from its branches, and told his family that it would be a symbol of the beautiful Christmas night sky. This tradition of having a tree in your house to celebrate Christmas is still carried on today, as more than 30 million Christmas trees are sold within the United States each year.
Well, there you have it, guys. The history of Christmas trees. Do you still find it weird?
I guess they are kind of cool looking. So what is this present anyway?
Oh, nothing. Just a gift I think that all our fans will actually really like.
What is pants?
Merry Christmas, everyone! Just so you know, I hide secret codes in my videos that get you money off on my merch. Try to find them. Anyway, on to my patrons on Patreon who help keep this channel alive, especially Greg Matlock, Solomon Caldwell and Asa Caldwell, Connor Higgins, Timmy C, GC, Jordana and Aaron, Beatrice Ballar, Ben and Ollie, Judah, Connor and Emma B, Marley and Lennon Kimsey, Lily, Annabelle, Thomas and Everett, Cosette, Minx, Mavis and Enzo, Sam and Eddie from London, Kate and Sarah, Lachlan Connor, Julian Jackson and Jacob, Witten Cruz and Reese Miller, Victor B from Canada, Wesley C, Jason the Kid Parker, Callum G, Philip and Anna Buckley, Ronan X and Raiden Z, Ellie Moon and Noah Orion, Silas M, Nathan and Ava C, Grisha and Supreet, Jakey Jake, Gavin and Hayden Huggin, Elijah Robert, Hannah Y, Charlie Stone, Julian and Joseph Pierce, Creative Devin and Zach T, Lydia and Finn Biersch, Georgie and his Grammy Jeannie and Grampy Mike, Ethan and Axel, Brandon Favaza and Mommy, Mika, Jordan and Maya, Finn, May, Bo and Brutus, Lennon, McCartney, Jones, Page, Avalon and Cash, Marley and Jackson Keeling, Sunshine, Sparkle and the Pups, Ian Parker and Braylon Callis, Edward, Mr. Fast and Mr. Red, Jameson, Nolan and Lily, Jasper Saurus Rex, Eliza Sawyer, Jack Martin and Everett Ryan, Christopher F, Mrs. Brown's First Grade, Toothless and Light Fury, Max C, Mabel and Graham, Lillian and Davis Sozin, Chris the Megalodon, Oshi, Lizzie, Dean and Trevor, Daniel Jupiter, Henry Pavelko, Luke Raposa, Amelia and Alan Mills, Miller Daniel and his mom Jennifer, Kuchan115, Harper Benson, the Gauker family, Alexander, Julian and David, Dominic McAfee, Bert, Kate, Ross and Lindy, Evan Lee, Noah Chin, the Ravard Boys, Sammy Osif, Stephen McPhee, Gavin and Ian Eshtay, Jack Hartzler, Rebecca Beanie, Amelia Silva, Ada S, Finn Duncan, Harrison Eastwood, Connor Lecoq and family, Charles and Olivia, Caillou Benny and Finn Miller, Gavin Meidel, Avia and Aleutian, Carter Levi and Fletcher Crawford, Haley and Ethan Hebert, Gabe and Elijah, JJ Schmidt, Millie Fennell, Asher Evans, Luke Bradley, Hannah, Maya and Zoe, and Aiden Fenway Riley. Do you want to get your name in a video too? Well, visit patreon.com/Mr. DeMaio. If you sign up, you can, like I said, get your name in a video. You can see my videos early, you can help me pick my next topic, and more. Check the description box for a link.